nice.
What's up guys, it's Rev J again, out here in Ryan's shop. Now some of you might remember him from that LS3 powered C10 with the custom frame, Corvette suspension, all that good stuff. I was a huge fan of that truck and there was a lot of hard work into it, but as often happens, one thing led to another, some vehicles got traded around, some situations changed, and Ryan ended up with this 68 Firebird. Now this thing is incredibly clean, there's a lot of good metal on it and a lot of new metal on it, and the LS3 from the truck made its way into this. Now he parted with the truck, it's got a new owner, hopefully we'll find out what happens to that eventually. But for now, the LS3 is in this thing and it fits beautifully, it runs great, it's super fun. There's a lot of work that needs to be done on the body, which is kind of why we're here. Now the whole thing is currently stripped, meaning we're going to go ahead and take the opportunity to seal off any bare metal that's been replaced on the interior, get a layer of primer and color on the whole thing, and then come back for areas like the dash and deck lid that are going to be exposed, make sure we have even more color on them, sand them, and hit them with some clear. Now of course, like anything with a painting project, before we can get to any of that, we got to get this whole thing cleaned up, any loose debris taken out of it, vacuumed out, wiped off and degreased. We've got to get our area set up, we've got to get our paint station set up, we got to get everything mixed up. So there's a ton of prep work, masking, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and crack away at that. As you guys know, the best paint jobs start with really good prep jobs, which means I got a lot of work to do.
2 hours later.
That was a lot of work, guys, but we do have a nice layer of color on the whole thing. In the trunk and the whole floor pan, there is no exposed metal left over anymore. Everything's one nice uniform color. It's going to be the same color as the exterior of the car, that sort of deep gunmetal metallic gray. The visible surfaces, like I said, the dash and the deck lid, those went ahead and got a couple layers of clear. We still haven't cut or buffed any of that stuff. We're going to go ahead and wait a little while for that until we make some more progress on the rest of it. But I think that's a good stopping point for now, guys. The whole thing is done on the inside. Super happy with the way it turned out. But of course, we have a ton more work on this thing. The whole outside of the car has got to get done. There's some wiring projects to wrap up and stuff before this thing's on the road. But we're going to come back and save those for another time. Definitely check out the social media, guys. I posted some videos and pics of this thing as we work on it on there. I've got that at the bottom of the screen here. As always, this is a rebuild, and definitely use the hashtag rebuildeverything on all your projects on social media so I can check that stuff out, give you guys a like, a shout out, whatever. What do you guys think, man? I think Ryan's done a pretty great job on this thing so far, and I think so far the work is paying off. We've got a ton more coming up, more on this thing, more on my truck for the spring, the drift trike project, my buddy Dan's car, all sorts of good stuff, so definitely check back for that. And I think that's going to do it for now, guys. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.